What happens as the mind begins to blend with the deeper self? In this season of the Deeper Self podcast, we are exploring blending with the deeper self. We're going to be exploring what that actually means. What does it mean to blend with the deeper self? What happens internally to the egoic structure, and how does this shift how we approach life and approach our goals? If you haven't already, tune into season 1 for an introduction to the deeper self. In this season, we're going to be exploring the question of what it means to blend with the deeper self, and if there even is such a thing as a separate ego, a pure ego, or a higher consciousness, and what scholars and philosophers through time and across many traditions have said on the topic. If you can't already tell, this podcast does in fact explore such a state of higher awareness, but we're going to be elaborating on what that actually means and what this version of you actually wants from you, from humanity. Does this superego have goals of its own? And what are they, if any? Why even choose to take on human form? Let's find out. So I'm Yanique Bell. I am a trauma-informed certified intimacy coach and also a spiritual guide. I came across my deeper self through my explorations in Tantra and also my own spiritual practice. As you learn in the first episode of this season, the deeper self has gone by many names, and philosophers through time have tried to develop theories on what exactly is this other aspect of the ego. I have my own theories, and I know that you do too. So I hope you'll join me in this exploration and contemplate, and more importantly, feel, sense, and open up to this hidden, often invisible knowing. And if you would like to receive coaching on how to access your deeper self, there will always be a link in the description to apply for coaching and explore this work even further. Thank you for being here. Welcome to season 2, Blending with the Deeper Self, with me, Yanique Bell. The deeper self is the eternal, ever-present awareness that breathes us all. Within each and every one of us is this access point to deeper knowing. And while I am delighted to be your guide throughout this podcast, what's most important is that you develop your own relationship with your deeper self. And I've crafted a sequence to help you do exactly that. There are many entry points to the deeper self, but I find that these specific techniques used one after the other creates the most reliable route to releasing mental resistance and being able to hear and sense your deeper self. You're going to get chills when you feel it. Accessing your deeper self isn't just for the enlightened few. If you would like to give that technique a try, it is beginner friendly. Anyone can do it. If you want to give it a try, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. For the best results, you'll want to do it every day until you're able to switch modes and access your deeper self without the guided meditation. Additional deeper self meditations will also be linked in the description, though I recommend starting with the daily meditation. That is the level 1 meditation. It's going to give you that key skill of being able to switch modes. It'll feel like switching a channel in your mind and accessing the deeper self, and then move on to the level 2 meditations. Thank you so much for journeying with me, and I will see you in the next episode. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and come and follow me on YouTube. You can find me there at Yanique Bell, that's Yanique, Bell, Bell, where I have additional content on healing your nervous system, recovering from codependency, and experiencing soul deep love. If you'd like to check out that conscious intimacy content, then be sure to come and subscribe on YouTube, where we can connect in the YouTube comments or in the communities tab. Thanks for tuning in.